Hello, my name is Anne. The date is May 19th, 2019, and this is for Conservation Biology at AMU with Dr. Joseph Maddox, and is discussing the wetlands worth. Assessing a natural resource's worth is a bit more complex than it initially sounds. There are many ways to determine a natural resource's worth, as can be seen in the study of environmental economics. Let's start with what a wetlands exactly is and why it's important in some of its uses. A wetland is an area where the soil is permanently or partially submerged in water. They are shallow and can take the form in marshes, bogs, mudflats, or swamps, to name a few. Wetlands provide many services, including food production, water filtration, store carbon. They can purify water from toxins, provide rich biodiversity of species, job security, as well as absorb some shock from natural disasters like hurricanes. In this way, we can see that the value of the wetlands can be seen in numerous ways. What are these processes worth? That might depend on who you ask. Conservation biology is all about conserving species, which can be very difficult, especially because some areas may be used for something else, like human land development, which drains wetlands to build on. Assessing a wetland's worth can help provide conservation efforts with valuation to educate the public on how important wetlands can be in all the services that they provide. The mixture of species in the ecosystem and wetlands provides biodiversity to creatures that may not be able to live without it. Although the areas are biodiversity rich, the specific areas are vulnerable to extinction, especially because humans are moving in and around these areas, damaging the few remaining wetlands. Conservation efforts are essential to their continued survival, and valuation methods could help to provide conservation efforts with the data they need to ensure preservation. There are many methods of valuation, and we'll not discuss all of them here. Some include direct markets, which is the product of the market price and the commodity, as well as the quantity. Travel cost method, which is the money spent by people traveling to visit the places, or recreational value. Hedonic prices, which is environmental amenities. Contingent values, which is alternative situations and the willingness to pay for these resources. And contingent choice experiments, accepting a decision at a certain cost. These methods could provide a monetary value for wetlands, like in a study conducted on the southeastern United States, where construction of a wetland was between approximately $78,000 to $18,000 per acre to build. There are other ways to measure a natural resource value, like direct values, which can be consumption or production values, or indirect values, like option and existence values. No matter which of these values are used, it can clearly be seen in the terms of wetlands. Whether it's in the form of existence values, knowing that they're there, option values for future generation use, direct values in the form of health purposes the local biota could provide, or the free services provided in the ways of freshwater filtration and carbon sinks. The economic values in terms of livelihoods, providing almost 1 billion jobs from rice production, 660 million for fishing worldwide, 37,000 people in the water bottling business worldwide, traveling and tourism accounting for 266 million jobs worldwide, and transportation of goods in the way of 50 million tons. Wetlands can also provide protection. According to the Ramsar Convention on Wetlands, each additional kilometer of mangrove forest can reduce the storm surge by 50 centimeters, which of course can save in terms of rebuilding costs. The intrinsic value of biota and the wetlands, to me, is the most important. Just the opportunity to live, which we all deserve, including the living things in the wetland world. I hope this gives you just a little look at how much these wetlands are actually worth.